Good morning, everyone. It's a very cold, minus 18 this morning. The first intense cold of the year. For some, you will say like minus 18 is nothing, but I can assure you that right now, for my little van, it's something else. I did not expect that this morning. And I'm gonna have to put a new battery in it. Definitely. Because I think that if I hit minus if I hit minus 30, it won't start, and it's gonna be too late in the morning to go ask for help. So what I'm gonna do today or tomorrow is I'm gonna go buy a battery. I'm gonna go buy a battery. I knew I had to do it at one point. Last year was the Kia. The Kia, I had to buy a new battery last year, $125, and this thing is going to be the same deal. Fortunately for me, this one is well rust-proof. My God, the engine went from minus 13 to 17 already. Oh boy, 705. No way I'm going to save fuel by that time of the year. I have to go. Yeah, what was flurry yesterday is now hard packed snow. You can hear it under the wheel. This, when it's snow like this, it's not so bad for my car. But when it's fresh, it's very slippery. I wonder how my friend Andy's going to do today. Oh, apparently he did okay because he went to work already. This year on my truck, I did a lot of maintenance to make sure that it would tough the winter. The only thing I did not buy is a set of brake pads and disc, which I need to do very soon. That's why I brought the Canadian Tire pamphlet. See how it's going to be in special. And as you cannot see right now, I'm wearing my toque because it's utter damn cold. I think I have to start protecting my ears from the cold. This is what giving me ear. I don't have earache, but the ringing in my ear went higher up. So I think during the holiday, what I'm going to do, since I'm going to be home, I think I'm going to start taking the ear tone medicine. A little pill that you take 2 in the morning. It has to be 4 a day. And it's supposed to lower the ringing in your ear, so I really need that. And I have to do a mix of taking that and aspirin to keep thinning my blood and clear my artery a little bit. Lucky for me right now, there's no sun because my window is frosted, front, back, and rear. Okay, let's put the rear on. And you can go. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I started using the God device this morning at 1 a.m. Left it on until this morning. And for the first time in how many months? It was the first time that my alarm clock actually woke me up. Usually I wake up before it. But this morning I was sleeping so well, it's the first time I woke up before it. Oh yeah. I wonder if my boss is going to, the owner of the company, is going to tell me what he's going to do with the truck, the caravan. This morning I'm going to take my time to leave, and then I'm going to start both van, make sure that the engine's still good, the battery's still good. God damn, this stupid shit just can't focus. Here we go, almost there. Sorry for the poor quality. That's the only camera I have. Ready 54. I think that today I'm going to take a small road. I feel that's going to be really shitty on the highway. So tonight is the Christmas and year-end party of the office, and If it's just about food and talking, my kind of party. But the moment things get too loud and start dancing, I'm out of here. But sadly, they wanted to make sure that nobody would leave when they start doing that. So they made the party on a ship, on a cruising ship. It's a small cruising ship. There's room for about 250 people. And hopefully we will be the only people on board. Both company, my company and the other company. Hopefully. When I used to work at the electronics store, the owner of the store have a big party hall where they have like a stage and they do music, dance, and they have fun, you know. And each year there was at least 4 different companies set up in that hall. So it's hard to talk in private when there's so much noise and people drinking from other company because they drink like no tomorrow, and they got drunk and they get rowdy and all this kind of crap. And it's hard to have like a nice conversation talking with your boss and saying how the year went and how happy you were and so on and so on. And it's not private, you know. So that was very disappointing. That's why, even though I'm still part of the family over there, I don't go there anymore. Even though they're nice people overall, but I think that the whole family concept went down. The attitude of the owner changed a lot since I haven't been there, because I used to criticize him a lot about what he does. I knew his dad before he died. He knew my dad. My dad's still alive. We known each other for 27 years. I was 14 years old when I met him the first time, and he was a very nice young man back in the days. He knew how to take care of his guests. When my dad used to take me along to go to his house and work on some idea that his dad had working with my dad, I used to spend the day there, and I used to spend the day with him. Even though I was 14, he was 24. We were driving the ATV around. He was showing me everything. Overall, he was like a very, very nice man, a very nice young man back in the days. But as he grew, when he lost his dad, his attitude changed a lot, for sure. When you lost your dad, your loving dad, you know. And the company, when I got there, my goal was to install a team family atmosphere like I did at Walmart, like Walmart taught me. And it was a lot of hard work to do that, but at the end everybody was working together. When one of the cashier, the one I call my adopted niece, she's 25 years old now, when she needed to move from where she was to another place, everybody jumped in on a Sunday and go there to help her, and everybody helped. It was a very good day. But after that, after I left, everything really literally changed. It's sad. It's really sad. Where I am right now, it's a work environment. It's an industrial shop. It's production work. People they are a team, but they have like their own little group in each department, and they're not like a family, you know. It's just for them, it's just a workplace. It's a place where they go to work. That's it. That's all. They don't get involved in anything else. I don't even know how many people will be there tonight for a big ship. I know that the Maxime Cavalier ship is a big ship. Like I said, there's room for 350 people, and I don't know how many people will be there, because at the company we're like barely 40 people. One of our employee, as I heard, wasn't doing his job properly, lost his job just before the holiday. But I'm pretty sure he knew what was coming and he found another job, which these days is not really hard. These days here, you want to find another job, you really have to put your mind to it, and you'll find another job within less than 1 week. For me particularly, I can find another job in 24 hours. It's that simple. And if I was willing to relocate, I would get a better job with better situation and better salary. But it's here where I live. I lived here all my life. This region is my home. I know, like, I don't need a GPS to go tell me where I need to go on the South Shore. When I look at an address, I know where I'm heading. When in Montreal, when my coworker gave me a delivery sheet to deliver some chair, and it's like the South Shore, so like, oh yeah, I know where I'm going. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, you pretty little head. I'll get there. So I got my magnet, I got my steel rod. Then this weekend I'm working Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then we are having, it's gonna be like 12 day in a row vacation, which is not bad at all. And then we have to work the following couple of days, like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Just to tell you how exhausted I am. Yesterday night, I went to bed at 8:30, and I slept straight through till 2 a.m. I had no energy to take a shower. I just took my shower right now, a moment ago. That's why I'm wearing my toque, because it's so cold, my hair will freeze up. It's still minus 18. The sun is slowly rising, and it's not warming up. Today is going to be like another driving day. I picked like 5 jobs, which are like far apart, just for the hell of it. I'm going to have to bring my mats, the mats where I put my feet. I'm going to have to bring it inside and get it defrosted. It's frozen solid. What happens when it's frozen like this is that humidity goes on the dash and everything corrodes. I just can't imagine on the highway what it looks like. This lens, I'm gonna have to review that piece of crap. Oh yeah, I know why it went like this. I did an update and I did an update on the phone, the software update, and I did not readjust the camera. That's why it's like this. Oh god. Usually I adjust the manual setting to have to work in low light environment. Everything's frozen. I think that right now, if there was a topic we should have worked on, what everybody should work on, is figuring out the time control. We have all the other element narrowed down to their basic element. We know what it takes. We know everything that we need. But for now, what we need is a time controller. We need to figure that out. And I think that before we reach that, we need to conglomerate all the elements of what we need. And then all these elements combined together, we need to tell them what to do. That will be a time controller. I think that right now we'll just focus on generating a gravity field and seeing what's going to happen to a watch once it's inside the field. We will see. I have a few watches at home. parts that works on quartz mechanism. So we will see what it gives, what the result will be, and then we will analyze how we tune this to make it do something. Oh shit. When I looked up at yesterday, the way I drive in the city in Quebec and the way I drive on the highway, ever so often I say like, oh my god, I should be dead by now the way I'm driving. The truck would have slipped and hit something and do some tonneau and I would have died. Yesterday when I came back, it was so stormy and somewhat slippery. At one point it was very slippery, and I thank God that this truck has a stability control. Big ass bus that needs to go fast each time. They just can't follow the speed limit. Each fucking ass. Where is he gonna stop? He's gonna leave the road to go. Ah, fucking grosse vache. C'est que je les haïs. I fucking hate bus. They're always in my way. Ah, man. These are, like the bus driver, they're the only one who's giving me road rage. If I can cut them off and piss them off, I will. Fucking huge ass. Go the speed limit. You're a bus driver. You don't have the right to go 80. Oh man, I fucking hate them. When I used to take the bus, their attitude on the road was like upper arrogant. It was just pissing me off. Like they don't even respect truck driver. It's where what I was saying, just like right now where I was, it's 50 kilometers per hour. I had to go up to almost 90 to pass them up. How fast do you think they were going if I have to go up to 90 to pass them up? Because I didn't want them to block the corner of the street for 5 minutes. It's the children, like the children's school bus. Sometimes I understand, like, oh yeah, it takes time because they need to get their little ass off the bus and get down and get everything like this. But sometimes it's like the parents just start talking with the bus driver. They don't care anyone who's going to work, you know. You're on the road and you need to go to work. You're on time, and then this huge ass boss is taking your time. And then the mom is there and is talking with the bus driver. Just get the kid on and go. You know? I don't know. In my days, my mom used to kick my ass to get in the bus. And like she didn't turn around or anything like this. And I didn't turn out as a sissy or a little familette, you know. Like the parents are like nurturing the kid too much. It's like so much nurturing. Let them hurt themselves. You know, let them break a leg. Let them do some adventure. They will grow as man and woman. Decent man and decent woman. Not little fragile snowflake that be offended and hurt by everything. God. I had a coworker that was like this. He's 10-year-old younger than me. 35 years. He's one hell of a snowflake. Oh my God. When we used to be in the car, we always used to argue, and it always pisses him off when I used to tell him, it's not because you're educated that you're smart, and that always pisses him off. He worked for his own scholarship, but he never did anything beyond that. When he worked at our company, it was his first job, and he was such a slacker. The two first day I worked with him, I had to wait until 9:30 before he was ready, and we were supposed to leave at 8 o'clock. And I wanted to fire his ass so much. It's like, no dude, like when you work with me, I'm an ex-soldier, you're there on time, even in advance. That pisses me off so much. So why did I have to be there on time all my life, and people always have the luxury to be late? Today answer to no one, so I'm in charge of my own time. So if I want to come at 8 o'clock, 7:45, 7:30, 7:15, I can choose, because I earned that position. Yesterday when I left at 6:30, the boss, the owner of the company, and another person were still there. Now that's what I call dedication. Because when I got there at when I was leaving at 6:30, the owner of the company was coming in like 6:30, and then when I left at 6:30 p.m., he was still there. So that's what I call dedication, and I like that. I like someone who dedicated his company and when it wants to make it work. His input matter. I had many bosses before who didn't give a shit. Just run the goddamn thing, bring me money, and that's it. Doesn't care who you are. Every Christmas year, you don't get jack shit. Over there at Needler, where I was at Needler, they gave us a Christmas gift, which was pretty nice though. You have to hand it to them. It was really nice. The first year, like I say, I got $50. The second year, I got $100. That really made up for the holidays. Over there, I don't expect any Christmas gift, but having my job and having vacation during the holidays, almost 2 weeks, I'll bear with that. Right now it's 7:25. Not bad, not bad. Thank God I didn't choose the highway, because I'm looking on the highway right now and it's bumper to bumper. Ah. Oh my God. I hope his truck will start this morning, or he's not working today. Mine is at the comfort of the heat. I put it inside last night. I said, nope, I'm not gonna fucked up with having a cold van this morning. I'm gonna leave it inside. The guy were good enough to leave me some room. And where I park here, nobody parks here. So I got all the room in the world and the luxury of the space. Oi, okay, that's it. I'm gonna wish you guys a good day. Not much talk about time travel today, but I'll see you guys later.